Hey everybody, I wanted to create a short screencast video to introduce you to the main components of our course wiki that you will use as your main hub for participating in and completing your assignments for this course, TCH 401. So the front page is where you'll generally always start out. We have an introduction to the course, as you can see here, and then there's a Flipgrid video that Dr. Seglum and I each created to introduce ourselves. We encourage you to familiarize yourself with Flipgrid and post a question uh, to each of us based on what we talked about in our videos. And you can do that either by logging into Flipgrid or simply clicking the plus buttons that we've embedded here. The sidebar panel that you see on the right is going to be your main navigation tool on the wiki. You can always click the home link to get to this main front page that you're seeing now. The assignments link has a course calendar of when different assignments or activities in which you'll need to participate are due. We have dates and times listed as needed. Notice that only the week 1 assignments by and large are linked now. We will open weeks 2, 3, and 4 for you as those weeks begin through the 4 weeks of our course. Really encourage you to be attentive and timely to the due dates and times listed on this calendar, considering the amount of work that we will complete together over the next 4 weeks. That's a very short amount of time for this course, so you'll do well to stay on track, and this assignment calendar will be very helpful towards that end. If you want to plug these due dates into a digital calendar or a handwritten calendar that you use, that may be a wise idea as well. If you click on class badges in the sidebar, you'll see the badges that you'll be working towards earning in this course. And in the syllabus, Dr. Seglum speaks towards how you can earn an A by earning those badges. Digital resources is the next link in the sidebar. We've embedded a really cool, link curation and display tool called Symbaloo. We've embedded one here. I actually use this with my 3rd graders, and I can share an example of that with you if you'd like. But we've embedded a lot of different digital resources for designing and creating multimodal content online. And this is not an exhaustive list of everything that's out there. It's just what Dr. Seglum and I have identified between last summer's course offering of 401 and this year's. If you have suggestions of tools or websites or apps that you'd like to see added here, please let me know, as I'm the moderator of this current Symbaloo that we have posted, and I'd be happy to add those if you have some good ideas that we don't have represented here already. Discussion groups is the next link on the sidebar. You'll want to be mindful of which group you're belonging to, and if you have the assigned role of discussion recorder for that week, where you're summarizing your group's discussion, the main themes that you dug into based around the course content and whatnot. Once you find your name, and I'll just use group 1 as an example, click the link for your group. We'll add links to weeks 2, 3, and 4 as we approach those weeks in the course, but on week 1, you can click, and all of your directions for how to participate in that week's discussion are posted there. Going back to the main discussion page again, you'll notice that the discussions will occur between Tuesday and Thursday evenings, and we ask that each of you participate in the facilitation of these discussions by posting one question each week, no later than that Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. so that the discussions can commence according to the time schedule we've laid out. If you're the recorder for your group that week, you'll need to post your summary by Saturday of that week at 5 p.m. and the directions for that will be listed within each of the weekly discussion pages for your group. We have Google Drive listed here next. All it does is take you to Google Drive, and if you're logged into Google already on your browser, it will log you into your Google Drive. Just put that there for the group collaborative project. Google Hangouts may be a way that you choose to meet up online to discuss your plans and design of that project for the course, and that's coming up in the not too distant future. Slack is the next link on the sidebar. Dr. Seglum has organized a Slack. I'm already logged in, so when I click on it, it looks a bit differently than yours, but it's a really slick online collaboration service where we can directly chat with you. You can share attachments, links, etc. It records everything in a very searchable messaging history. We have a general channel, as you can see here, where Dr. Seglum or I may post class-wide messages that you'll want to keep up with, and you can also post things towards the class. We can add other channels. You can have direct messages with just certain people in the course. You'll see everybody eventually listed here as you all join our Slack channel. Right now it's just Dr. Seglum and myself. But this will be the main channel of communication for the course. Yes, we will respond to email, but Slack is much more real time and immediate, so we encourage you to utilize the space that Dr. Seglum has organized for us on Slack. Student pages is next. That will take you to kind of a menu of everybody's student page. You'll be posting replies to the content and assignments and PLN reflections on a weekly basis, and this is how you'll get to everyone in the class's page. If you want to see how to set up your page once you get to that point, you can click here at the bottom, and I made kind of a sample page. I have a discussion about myself briefly, and then kind of I've organized some ideas for how you might organize links to other pages you create for assignments and PLN reflections and whatnot. So those are there for you. And just as another for example, if I were to click on the sample page that I made on my sample student page, you can post comments and replies in the add a comment feature, which I believe for the most part is featured on the bottom of every single page on the PBWorks wiki. The syllabus is posted here. Dr. Seglum made an online visual syllabus using ThingLink. If you hover over different components, you'll get more information and links to other places where you'll find all the pertinent need-to-knows for this course. And then there's a separate part of our sidebar where you can find our email addresses to communicate with Dr. Seglum and myself. And then the weekly assignments will be posted here. Only week 1 is displayed now. We will unlock weeks 2, 3, and 4 again as those weeks come up in the course. So each week I've embedded the content for you with the required readings, video viewings, podcasts, links to assignment pages, etc. using a service called Playbuzz. It's through BuzzFeed, and you can embed a lot of content in one scrollable, I guess, page, if you will. There's some polls on here. I've embedded some tweets that were relevant to the course content for the week, YouTube videos, and always at the bottom for each week on the Playbuzz that I embed, you will see action items, and this is where I give you an overview with pertinent links to assignments and due dates for the course. So, and then there's always a feature about the group discussion for the week. We will be using a different website or tool for each weekly discussion. This week we are using Google Docs, so just be mindful that that will switch up on a week-to-week basis. If you're unable to see the Playbuzz that's embedded here, let us know right away. I can always send you a direct link to the Playbuzz page for each week if you're unable to view the embedded version. I have trouble with Playbuzz when I'm at the elementary school where I teach because they have, for some reason, blocked BuzzFeed and Playbuzz from our district servers. So that might be an explanation if you're unable to see this content on the week 1 page. Maybe you're at school and your school blocks it too. Just let us know if you have any issues with that. And that concludes the overview of our course wiki page. Please reach out if you have any questions. I encourage you to join Slack by the end of the evening so you don't miss any pertinent communication regarding week 1 of our course. And again, I look forward to working with you all. Please let us know if you have any questions or concerns.